to talk about equilibrium in terms of reaction rates. Equilibrium is when you have reversible reactions, meaning your reaction can go from reactants to products, but it can also go from products to reactants. And once we reach a state of equilibrium, that's when those two reactions are occurring at an equal rate. They're occurring just as quickly. But first we're just going to talk about reaction rates in general. Collision theory explains to us that if a reaction is going to occur, it must have enough energy and also the correct orientation. So the molecules, or the reactants, have to have enough energy, but they also have the correct orientation. And that's because in order for a reaction to occur, most of the time molecules must collide with each other in order to form new bonds. So they have to collide with enough energy and have the correct orientation. The collision theory also tells us how quickly the reaction will occur. So the more effective collisions means a faster reaction. So the more things that we can do to make more collisions will make the reaction go faster. The activation energy is the energy required to get the reaction started. That's that enough energy I was talking about in the previous board. No reaction will occur if the activation energy is not supplied. Okay, and the symbol we use for activation energy is E sub A. There are four things which affect the rate of reaction. Agitation, which is a fancy word for stirring. Okay. So if you stir up your reactants, you can get them to collide more and therefore have more effective collisions. You're also making them move more quickly by stirring them, and so they have more energy. And so they increase the energy and also the amount of times they could collide, so you're more likely to get a reaction. You can increase the temperature. Remember, increasing the temperature makes the particles move more quickly. And they're moving more quickly, they're more likely to collide, and they're also more likely to collide with that enough energy because they have more energy. Also, you can increase the surface area. One of the ways we can increase the surface area is to break into smaller pieces. If we break up the reactants into smaller pieces, then they have more area which they can collide with. And so again, the more collisions, the more likely we are to increase the rate of the reaction. So again, also added catalyst, if you remember from biology, we learned about catalysts. The catalysts you learned about in biology were enzymes. And catalyst increases the rate of a reaction by decreasing the activation energy. The other important thing to know is that it is not consumed during the reaction. It also doesn't take part in the reaction. All it does is lower the activation energy so that the reaction can occur more quickly because it would require less energy. Alright, so that's the end of video 1.